I've made more mistakes than most people have gotten right. I've learned from those mistakes. I continue to make mistakes, and I will continue to do that because your best coaches are people that are doing two things. They are coaching a lot, so they get to see a lot of situations. They see what works and what doesn't, and they have experience coaching. At the same time, the best coaches are always still students. Now, they're both a student of life. They're usually curious about things, and they are working on their own game behind the scenes to make it better. They're practicing their craft. They are working to be better. They're finding new techniques. And I have this weird thing where sometimes I see somebody doing something, I think, oh, yeah, they watched a video that I produced 4 years ago, and I did it that way. But man, there's three things I've learned since then that are much better, or a refinement on those, and they just don't know about them yet, and that's fine. So they're doing what the best practice I had 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, or a year ago, and I've moved on with some additional things that I learned how to refine things. All your good coaches are doing something like that. You'll also find many of them are also taking some session or private or working on a hobby, and then they get instructors too. I've had dance instructors, and I've had computer instructors. When I started with the computer, I went and hired somebody. I took private lessons, and then I went to classes to learn about computers back in when they, this is the early 90s. So just to date myself. But the point is that your best coaches are going to be both students and coaches. You're going to find out if you learn behind the scenes, most of them are still getting some sort of instruction in something. And what does that do? It gives them a perspective that can help a guy like Steve go from nothing to being booked out for the next 9 months.